Mwanangu 411, tujielimishe.
Giving birth is not hard, parenting is. This is a Swahili saying that goes to show how hard giving birth is and how even harder parenting is. We will all relate as parents how tough parenting can be and how there are so many ups and downs that a lot of times can be unforeseen and quite overwhelming. Welcome to our first ever episode.
Mwanangu 411, tujielimishe.
Is a series of short episodes that talk about everything parenting, first aid, food, parenting in general. Today we're going to talk about fever or high temperature. What is it? What do we consider to be a high fever? Now, when your child gets an infection, either viral or bacterial, when their body is trying to fight that infection, their body temperature tends to go up. So it is actually a good thing and it shows that your child's body is trying to fight. However, when the fever becomes very high, then it can actually cause some damage, and that is the point where we need to intervene and bring it down. How can you be able to tell that your child is having a fever? Just by touching them using the back of your hand and not the front of your hand, you can be able to tell if their body temperature is higher than normal by touching their face, their neck, their armpit, or even their tummy or their back. How can you be more specific that the fever is higher than their normal body temperature? Now, this is where every parent needs to have a thermometer at home so that you can be able to be specific about what the body temperature is and to know what specific intervention method to take. We have a few examples of thermometers we can get in our local pharmacies. You can have a digital thermometer, which when you put on the baby's armpit, you only have to wait for the beep, and then you can tell what the baby's temperature is. Now, this thermometer is a good one because it acts fast and it is quite accurate. Now, the disadvantage for this thermometer is that it runs on batteries and that you cannot tell when the battery runs out. The second type of thermometers that we can find in our local pharmacies is the mercury thermometer. Now, this one, you have to shake it and make sure the mercury goes all the way down, and then put it on the baby's armpit and wait for 3 minutes. You can time it using your phone or you can check on the clock. After 3 minutes, you can check to see how far the mercury has gone up, and you can tell what the temperature of your baby is. The advantages of the mercury thermometer is that it is quite accurate and it will never run out of batteries. The disadvantages, though, are that it's made out of glass and therefore it breaks easily. Now, when this happens, please make sure not to get into contact with the mercury. You can pick it up with paper or with a dustpan and discard it in the dustbin. Also, watch out for the broken glass. Now, what do we consider to be a high temperature? Temperatures of up to 37.4 are considered to be normal body temperatures. 37.5 to 38.5 are considered to be low-grade temperatures, and these can be sorted out by dressing the child in light clothes or sponging them with tepid or lukewarm water and giving them lots of fluids. If the child is still breastfeeding, make sure they breastfeed many times.
Mwanangu 411, tujielimishe.
For temperatures of above 38.5 degrees centigrade, make sure that you try to bring them down immediately using medicine. You can use paracetamol or Tylenol or ibuprofen. Ensure to read the stated dosage on the box and do not exceed this dosage. Almost 80% of the fevers in children are caused by viral infections, and this means this is just an infection that will run its course and go away. However, be careful if your child's fever comes with other symptoms. For example, fast breathing, lethargy or fatigue, ear discharge, diarrhea, vomiting, neck stiffness, and any kind of skin rash. In some rare occasions, your child might get a febrile seizure. When this happens, put them on a flat surface on their side and wait for the seizure to run its course. We will talk more about febrile seizures in the next episode. If your child presents obvious signs of a cold, do not panic. Follow the same steps to bring down the fever, and you can also add some home remedies. For example, keep their nose clear by using nasal drops and having them sleep on an elevated surface. You can also give them lots of warm water with lemon and a little bit of ginger. Remember, parents, for any child below 6 months presenting with a fever, make sure you see a doctor. For older children, if the fever proceeds for more than 72 hours, please see a doctor. Remember, parents, do not overdress your child, especially if they're having a fever. Sometimes your child can be shivering, and this is one of the rare signs of a fever. If you touch their neck or their armpit and it's hot, but their skin feels cool and the child is shivering, that is actually a sign of high fever. Do not overdress them. Like we said earlier, parenting is tough. What do? We arm ourselves with information and we do our best. All the best, parents.
Thank you for watching. We hope this information has been useful. For more videos on first aid and parenting, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more information, you can visit our website, Mwanangu 411, and you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Mwanangu 411 tujielimishe.